In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 college basketball games happening on March 8, 2023, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games. So 2 picks for each game, 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 college basketball games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best bet single picks, best bet parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Georgetown versus Villanova. We have the first round of the Big East Conference Championship Tournament on Wednesday night inside of Madison Square Garden in a neutral site game between the 11th-seeded Georgetown Hoyas and the 6th-seeded Villanova Wildcats. The Hoyas are 7-24 so far and are on a 3-game losing streak after a 99-59 road loss last Wednesday against the Creighton Blue Jays. The Wildcats are currently 16-15 up to this point and are coming off a 71-59 home loss on Saturday against the Yukon Huskies. The winner will advance to the quarterfinals to take on the 3rd-seeded Creighton Blue Jays on Thursday. Villanova is 1-5 against the spread in their last 6 games played on a neutral site. The under is 5-0 in the Wildcats' last 5 games following an against-the-spread loss. The over is 5-1 in the Wildcats' last 6 games played on a neutral site. These teams played once earlier this season, with the Wildcats picking up a 77-73 home win, so this game is going to be interesting. However, KenPom's adjusted efficiency margin throughout the year has shown a gigantic difference, as Villanova is 66th in the sport with a plus 12.51 rating right now, while Georgetown is all the way down at 219th in the country with a minus 3.45 rating thus far. On the defensive side of the floor as of late, there is a bit of a difference as of late, as the Hoyas are allowing 81 points in their last 5 games, while the Wildcats are giving up 68 points in their previous 4 games. I don't trust this Georgetown offense, and they are going to struggle here. Georgetown's defense gave up 99 points in the last game, and they are going to be lit up again in this game. Look for Villanova to run up the score, and that will be the difference here. So the Villanova Wildcats to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. These offenses have been struggling in terms of their points lately, with the Hoyas averaging 67 points in their last 5 games, while the Wildcats are scoring 69.5 points in their previous 4 games. Villanova is going to slow down the pace of this game and are going to be methodical down the court, as they are 328th in college basketball with 66.7 possessions per game, while Georgetown is at 84th in the nation with 72 possessions per game, and limit the amount of total shots. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Oklahoma versus Oklahoma State. The Oklahoma Sooners play the Oklahoma State Cowboys in the opening round of the Big 12 tournament in Kansas City, Missouri at the T-Mobile Center on Wednesday night. Oklahoma defeated the TCU Horned Frogs 74-60 in their final game of the regular season last Saturday, and the Sooners finished 15-16 with a Big 12 record of 5-13, which was tied for last in the conference. Oklahoma State finished its regular season with a 71-68 victory over Texas Tech. The Cowboys were 17-14 with a Big 12 record of 8-10. Oklahoma is 14-16-1 against the spread this season, with a 16-14-1 over-under record. Oklahoma State is 15-16 against the spread this year, with a 16-15 over-under record. The Sooners were able to capitalize on the Norman crowd throughout the season, but they won't have the benefit of that this time around, and I like a rugged Oklahoma State team bottling them up again here. Both Oklahoma and Oklahoma State are defensive-minded teams, and the advantage here goes to the Cowboys. Oklahoma State is allowing an average of just 66.8 points per game and holding opponents to a field goal shooting percentage of 40.3% and a 3-point shooting percentage of 32%. In 2 meetings between the two during the regular season, Oklahoma State was victorious in both and also covered the spread in both, winning by 16 points at home and by 10 points on the road. When playing on the road against Oklahoma, Oklahoma State held the Sooners to 35% shooting and 23% shooting from three-point territory in their home gym, which is quite a feat. Oklahoma has failed to cover the spread in 6 of its last 7 head-to-head versus Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State has covered the spread in 9 of its last 11 played during the month of March. Oklahoma has been a thorn in the betting community's side this season, but I think that comes to an end this Wednesday. The Cowboys played Grant Sherfield well twice this season, and if they're able to neutralize him again, they should win their third Bedlam matchup of the season. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. Even though both of these teams are defense first, the total tends to finish over more often than not when they play. The total has finished over in 8 of Oklahoma's last 11. In addition, the total has finished over in 5 of Oklahoma's last 6 games and in 9 of the last 11 that the Cowboys have played against a team from the Big 12 Conference. Both of the games played head-to-head between the two this season finished over as well. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Virginia Tech versus NC State. It's a second-round matchup on the hardwood as the Atlantic Coast Conference tournament rolls on in the Tar Heel State. The 11th-seeded Virginia Tech Hokies take on the 6th-seeded NC State Wolfpack with a berth in the quarterfinals at stake Wednesday night. Virginia Tech advanced as they knocked off 14th-seeded Notre Dame 67-64 in their first-round matchup Tuesday night, though they failed to cover as a 6.5-point favorite. NC State fell 71-67 on the road in their regular season finale back on February 28 to Duke, though they did cover the line as a 6.5-point underdog. In the all-time series between the teams, the Wolfpack own a 23-11 advantage, including a 73-69 road win in the most recent meeting on January 7th. Virginia Tech is 1-4 against the spread in their last 5 neutral site games and 4-9 against the spread in their last 13 games against a team with a winning record, while the under is 4-0 in their last 4 games against a team with a winning record. NC State is 6-1 against the spread in their last 8 games following a loss and 8-20 against the spread in their last 30 games following an against the spread win, while the under is 6-0 in their last 6 games against a team with a winning record. Virginia Tech has the advantage of having played a game in the building already, but they were less than impressive in dispatching the Fighting Irish. The Hokies getting by Notre Dame by just 3 points has to be at least a bit worrying at this point given the fact that they have more work to do. NC State has had a week off to get rested and healthy as they try to rebound from those 2 straight losses to end the season. The Wolfpack do have terrific options on the offensive end, and they are a team that won't beat themselves by turning the ball over. NC State has just been a lot more trustworthy this season, and while Virginia Tech got themselves a nice win over Notre Dame, the reality is that this Virginia Tech team more often than not has been hard to back when you take them out of their home arena. I believe that NC State gets it done here, so the NC State Wolfpack to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. NC State has gone over the number in 15 of their 31 games, with 1 push this season, largely in part due to their offensive success. The Wolfpack is 122nd in the nation in effective field goal percentage, 164th in 2-point shooting, 3rd in turnover percentage, and 91st in adjusted tempo on the season according to Ken Palm. Virginia Tech has gone over the total in 18 of their 32 games this season, including 7 of their last 11. The Hokies are 37th in the nation in offensive efficiency, 31st in effective field goal percentage, and 13th in turnover percentage this season according to Ken Palm. Virginia Tech piles up points despite playing at an average tempo, ranking 212th in adjusted tempo with an average of 66.8 possessions per contest. 6 straight meetings and 8 of the last 9 have fallen under the number, with the Hokies playing the second game in as many nights and the Wolfpack having struggles of late. This one falls just short of the total. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.